Welcome back to another exciting episode. Today we are on the USS CASSIN. So come along with us and see what we can see. While we were at the Boston National Historic Park, Charlestown Navy Yard, we had the opportunity to visit the USS CASSIN. We just followed the signs, walked past the mock bunker and the USS Boston Belle, and saw an itty-bitty little naval boat. This is perhaps one of the world's smallest Navy vessels. Look at that cute little thing. Until we came upon the CASSIN, which is a very impressive ship, as you see here. Being that this is a ship still owned by the United States Navy, there is no admission cost. It is free admission. However, please be aware that this is a World War II vessel and it has not been modified. So for your safety, watch your step and watch your fingers, because you want to have just as many body parts coming out as when you want in. This ship has a really long and industrious history, and I'm going to let my buddy Davis tell you all about it.
USS CASSIN, designated DD-793, is a Fletcher-class destroyer of the United States Navy named for Captain Cassin Young, who lived from 1894 till 1942. He was awarded the Medal of Honor for his heroism at the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor and unalived in the naval battle of Guadalcanal in the fall of 1942. CASSIN was launched September 12, 1943 by Bethlehem Shipbuilding in San Pedro, Los Angeles, California, and commissioned on December 31, 1943. After serving in World War II, including the Battle of Leyte Gulf and the Battle of Okinawa, CASSIN was decommissioned, but was reactivated during the Korean War and continued in active service until 1960. She is preserved today as a memorial ship, berthed at Boston Navy Yard in Massachusetts, across from the USS Constitution. She was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1986 as one of only 4 surviving Fletcher-class destroyers still afloat. CASSIN was struck from the Naval Vessel Register on December 1, 1974. The U.S. Navy has permanently loaned CASSIN to the National Park Service to be preserved as a floating memorial ship berthed at the Boston Navy Yard, part of the Boston National Historical Park in Boston, Massachusetts, across from Constitution. She arrived on June 15, 1978, and was opened to the public in 1981. The ship is maintained and operated by the National Park Service and CASSIN volunteers. She was listed on the National Register of Historic Places and designated a National Historic Landmark in 1986 as a well-preserved example of the Fletcher-class destroyer, the most numerous class of destroyer produced by the United States during World War II. In late July of 2010, CASSIN closed to the public in preparation for dry docking. On August 9, 2010, she was moved into Historic Dry Dock No. 1 and for the first time in 30 years for some much-needed repairs to her hull. On September 4, 2012, the ship was closed to the public to allow contractors to make final repairs to the hull. She returned to her position at Pier 1 on May 14, 2013. On June 4, 2013, she was moved to the Boston Harbor Shipyard and Marina in East Boston while repairs were made to her berth in Charlestown. By September of 2013, she had returned to her museum berth. The USS CASSIN can now be visited seasonally, free of charge, in the Boston Navy Yard at Boston National Historical Park.
Well, thank you, Davis. You are a wealth of knowledge. I really appreciate it.
You are very welcome.
Hedgehogs. This is a really cool ship to explore, and it is an honor to be able to touch such incredible history. We really enjoyed our time exploring the USS CASSIN, and we think you will too. We look forward to you coming along with us again on other excursions to Massachusetts and future places unknown. But until then, as always, have a great day.